Welcome to glamorous South Beach, famous for its iconic Art Deco buildings and front row views of cruise ships sailing out of Miami. It looks perfect. But if you're cruising for Miami, is this really the best place to stay before your trip? Or are you better off staying downtown near the port? We swapped our usual downtown hotel for Sailaway this time to see if it's really worth it before a cruise. Let's find out! Hi fellow travelers, this is Ken and welcome to my channel, Ken Travels 360. We just touched down at Miami International Airport and we're heading straight to South Beach. Now usually we play it safe. The last couple of times we cruised, we stay at the big names downtown like the Intercontinental or the Hilton, and they're great. In fact, check out the links below if you're interested. But this time, we're actually going off-brand. We're heading to the Avalon Hotel, a classic freestyle boutique right on the famous Ocean Drive at South Beach. So this is where we're staying in Miami Beach. We just arrived at the Avalon Hotel, right in the heart of the Art Deco district. And straight away, this feels very Miami. The pastel colors, the Art Deco lines, and yes, even this Chevrolet Corvette convertible. You can't really get more iconic than that. The building itself dates back to the 1940s and it's been restored. I like that they haven't overdone the renovation. It still feels like an old Miami Beach hotel, and out at the front there's a patio area where they serve breakfast, lunch and dinner.
I can certainly imagine sitting here at breakfast, coffee in hand, watching Ocean Drive go past.
We might give that a go tomorrow morning. Now, the hotel is actually quite small. There is no grand lobby here, just the restaurant, the reception desk, and the bar. That's about it. Now, let's go and see what room 203 is like. So, this is our room. We originally booked the cheapest option, a classic king room with no view. But a few days before our arrival, I actually checked again and the room rates have gone down. So we switched our reservation to a partial ocean view room instead. But when we checked in, we got upgraded to a full ocean view room. See, yeah, Ocean Drive is just outside and the patio is just down there. Hopefully not too noisy later. The room is not big or flashy and you can tell this is an older hotel. But it's clean and it's well kept and everything works. For a couple of nights before a cruise, this is all we really need. Here's the bathroom. Again, nothing fancy, but it's clean and modern enough. Right, it's approaching sunset, so we're gonna head outside right now. Well, looking around, you really notice how the Avalon Hotel is surrounded by all these other classic Art Deco buildings. Different colors, different shapes, but they all fit together somehow. Well, this is the part of Miami Beach that I really want to see properly, and we'll explore more tomorrow morning. But for now, we're heading down to South Pointe. Right, we've made it down to South Pointe Park. And I have to tell you, this is probably one of the best places in Miami to watch cruise ships. You're at the very end of South Beach here, and the ships sail straight past you as they head out through Government Cut. And of course, it's a great space to see the sunset too. Oh my god, we just got here in time to see Norwegian getaways sailing away. Whew. I do wish we'd got here a bit earlier. A few of the ships had already sailed by the time we arrived. But we did at least catch Oceania Insignia heading out, and that was pretty special to watch. So there are more ships arriving tomorrow. I know Wonder of the Seas will be coming in, as well as the rather new Oceania Allura. So we'll probably come back here tomorrow morning and see if we can spot them. Right, after all that ship watching, we're definitely ready for some food. Now, if you've been to South Beach, you know the prices can be, well, let's just say they are as high as all these palm trees. But I've done the research. There's a local legend right here on the corner of 7th and Collins Avenue that we had to visit. While we're heading there, I'd like to ask you to give this video a thumbs up if you've been enjoying this video. It really helps with YouTube algorithms. And if you would like to continue to follow our cruise adventures, hit that subscribe button now and ring the bell. Well, here we are. This is Puerto Sagua. It's been a South Beach staple since 1962. Think about that. It's actually outlasted almost everything else on this street. Well, inside is very no frills, nothing fancy, no trends, but just an old school Cuban diner. It honestly feels like stepping back in time a little bit. The menu is full of classics: roast chicken, roast pork, plantain, black beans, oxtail, and ropa vieja, which is shredded beef in a tomato sauce. And here's the really nice surprise: the prices here. In an area where a single cocktail can easily cost $25, you can get a proper filling meal here for just the same price of a cocktail.
Right, so the dinner's arrived. Let me walk you through it. This is an order of pork chops. Comes with black beans and rice. And over here is palomilla steak, which the serving lady told us is very popular with Cuban people. Very thin steak, covered in caramelized onions, and a mountain of chips as well.
Wow, look at that, what a spread. It smells really delicious as well. So we decided to share our dishes so we can try both. I will try this pork chop first. There's lots of onions on top. Really tasty. Right, now I will try the palomilla steak. As you can see, it's very thin slice of beef. Really tasty. Wow, so we just finished the meal. Really full now, very satisfying and really delicious as well. And quite a good find. After dinner, we went for a stroll along Ocean Drive. Well, Ocean Drive has really changed from a few years ago when we visited. The whole street is now pedestrianized, and all the restaurants have tables out here. So I do remember when there were cars here, it was really noisy. There were lots of people revving the engine. There are lots of club music and everything. It seems a bit more mellow now. Yeah. Eventually, we decided to head back to the hotel. We noticed they were playing live music out on the patio, which is great if you are sitting outside with a drink, but less so if you are trying to get an early night in. Anyway, I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning from Miami Beach. It's really early morning. The sun has just risen and I've got quite a bit of jet lag. I woke up about 4:30 and just rolling in bed since then, and eventually I decided I'll go out to get to South Pointe Park again. It's actually pretty cold today, so I've wrapped up nicely. One thing that is worth mentioning is that at our hotel, there's live music out on the patio in the evening. Overall, it was a bit noisy overnight. Lots of party crowd noises and just random stranger noises at different times. Between the music and the noise from party crowds, it's not a great place if you want good sleep. So if you're a light sleeper, earplugs are a very good idea, especially if you are lucky enough to have an ocean view room. We just got to South Pointe. It was really cold walking here, but the sun is starting to rise and it's starting to get warm. And look, behind me, someone else is already droning. So I'm gonna send my drone up next as well. So, mission accomplished. This is a great time to drone. Right, I woke up a bit of an appetite now, so it's time to go back to hotel to have breakfast. Well, morning is a nice time to walk around. Behind me, this is Hilton Bentley South Beach. It goes for about $900 a night for the standard room. We stayed here once using our Hilton Honors points, but it's now so expensive that it actually costs 100,000 points for just one night. South Beach prices can be eye-watering indeed. So I was quite happy to wander back to our slightly more modest base on Ocean Drive. This is the view from our ocean view room. Was it really worth all the noise? I'm not really sure. Well, I'm back into the hotel room after flying the drone, and look,
I'm awake.
yes.
Well, I was awake for a long time, actually.
Yeah, Steve is well awake, and we're ready for breakfast now.
Yay.
Originally, we were planning to have breakfast downstairs in the patio of the hotel, but even with the residence rate of $15, it's still quite expensive. And when I was walking back, I actually saw a restaurant just a block down.
It's the next hotel.
Yeah, they have really good breakfast deals, so we're gonna check that out and probably eat there.
Yay. This place is called Alma Cubana. It's an adjacent hotel, has outdoor patio dining and really good breakfast specials, so we're giving it a try. So my breakfast has arrived, and it's a croissant with ham and cheese melted inside. It's the size of a small town.
Well, for me, I've gone for the classic breakfast with 2 fried eggs, sunny side up. Got lots of bacon and salad and potatoes around. Really good size for something that's just $9. Yep. Very good, thank you. After breakfast, we're heading out and exploring a bit more of the Art Deco area properly. Well, here you have Park Central Hotel. Look at the clean lines design. But behind me, you have the breakwater. This is probably the most iconic Art Deco building along Ocean Drive. It has all the classic features, clean lines, symmetry, a central tower, and that retro neon light at night. Well, right now we're outside Edison, and on the other side we have the Art Deco Welcome Center. If you're really into Art Deco architecture, you can check it out. Inside, there is a museum. However, it's not free though. There is an entrance fee of $7. Well, right now we're at 1116 Ocean Drive, and you can see this is the Versace Mansion. Wow, now this place has been converted to a restaurant called Johnny's. So we're at 1244 Ocean Drive, and this is Leslie Hotel. This one has bright color and it has a sunny feel to it. Well, next to the Leslie, we have the Carlisle. The facade here is a perfect example of classic Miami Beach Art Deco, with those vertical piers, horizontal bands, visor-like sunshades, and curvy corners. You might even recognize it from films like The Birdcage, where he played the role of the gay nightclub. But behind me, this is the Essex House Hotel. Look at those curved corners and the little porthole-style windows. The smokestack-like neon tower up top is a great detail you don't see on newer buildings. The building actually looks like a landlocked ocean liner. So we're just walking along Collins Avenues, and everywhere we go, you can see Art Deco buildings. This is the thing with South Beach. They are everywhere. You don't really need a map. Just keep walking and they keep appearing. Well, for lunch, we decided to have it here in a restaurant called Havana 1957 at the Breakwater Hotel. How iconic is that? All right, our lunch has arrived. Steve have ordered the roast pork. And the side dishes are sweet plantains and yuca chips. And I've ordered the famous ropa vieja, which is shredded beef in rich tomato sauce. Well, trying this ropa vieja now, apparently it's a very famous Cuban dish. Very tasty. Yeah. The sweet plantain is actually really nice. Well, I almost finished the lunch now. I have to say the dinner yesterday at Puerto Sagua was actually better than this. The meat is a bit chewy and it's a little bit over salted. So yesterday's dinner was better. But this has nice atmosphere and overlooking Ocean Drive. We just spotted there is an outdoor gym where lots of people are working out. This is like Miami's beach answer to Venice Beach in California. Of course, we couldn't really come to Miami Beach without having a look at South Beach itself. We're here in January during a bit of a cold snap, so it's probably quieter than usual. Normally, this place would be packed with sun worshippers. But we still get to see the famous colourful lifeguard towers along the shoreline. From the air, you really see how it all comes together. The beach, the hotels, and Ocean Drive running right alongside it. Everything you need is right here. And this is where staying in Miami Beach before a cruise starts to make sense to me. You can walk out, grab a coffee, watch the ocean, and ease yourself into holiday mode. So let's be real. Is it the cheapest place to stay before a cruise? No. Is it the quietest? Definitely not. But if you want atmosphere, walkability, and that classic Miami Beach feel, this does tick a lot of boxes. So here's my take. For us, this has been a great way to start the trip. But I think you need at least 2 days here to really make the most of it. If you're flying in just the day before the cruise, it might actually make more sense to stay at one of the downtown hotels. In fact, I've done the legwork for you there too. Check out the videos popping up on the screen now, where I reviewed the Intercontinental Hotel and Hilton Miami downtown. They are both so close to the terminal that you can actually see the ships from your room. So I'll see you over there in a few seconds. Happy cruising!